At the White Plains Performing Arts Center on April 5th, the city's Common Council held a public hearing on the revised plan for the French-American School of New York, known as FASNY, to build on the former Ridgeway Country Club property. FASNY attorney Michael Zarin used graphics to explain that development is now on a smaller portion of the site than originally proposed. Changes include reducing the total building square footage from 243,000 square feet to about 148,000, about a 43% reduction. The number of parking spaces drops 29% to 248 spaces from the 348 originally proposed. One parking area is removed from the site plan. The bus pickup and drop-off area is moved, and main access is moved to Hathaway Lane, which is off Ridgeway. The school says traffic will be cut by about 42%. FASNY will not develop about 50 acres of the site and conserve it for public use. However, the scaled-back plan does envision other development phases in the future. The hearing ran more than 4 hours. Commenters were limited to 5 minutes each. First was John Botti of FASNY's Board of Directors.
The reduced alternative plan before you is now significantly smaller, and the impacts are now considerably less. First and foremost, we've eliminated half of the school. Nursery and elementary school grades, nursery through 5th grade, are gone from the plan. This is a major concession for a school to make in order to resolve the pending litigation between us and to get what we ultimately want is to have our reduced school approved.
Jim Cunningham, a longtime White Plains resident, expressed his opposition and accused Mayor Tom Roach and others of not representing the residents.
The question I ask myself, Mr. Mayor, who are you working for? Because it sure looks like FASNY.
Well, I work for the people of the city of White Plains who don't all agree with you. And folks, we're not going to do, and it's not because
Mr. Mayor, you said to follow protocol and you're not supposed to be answering him either.
No. There's a point where you attack someone's, you're attacking my character.
Mr. Mayor, if you're going to give these people 5 minutes of uninterrupted time, I think you should not interrupt.
I'm going to let him finish, but I just had to correct that.
Fine.
Can the other council members interject just to put the record straight at will?
No.
Okay.
But I will interject on your behalf if anyone personally makes an allegation, as this gentleman just did.
Retired Dr. Sandy Zevon, a longtime resident, also opposed the project.
FASNY is trying to put a square peg in a round hole. I would add that if it doesn't fit, you have to quit. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the whole enchilada.
Okay.
The only reasonable and honest action by our elected officials can take is a no vote.
Joan Traber, president of the Fisher Hill Association, read an opposition letter signed by 10 neighborhood associations.
This is just a bad plan for the city, and I couldn't live any further away from this part of town, and it was an issue for Fisher Hill in 2011. It affects all of us.
Resident Beth Wallach, known for her work on the White Plains Beautification Foundation, praised FASNY for conserving the 51 acres.
For the residents and nature lovers, it is the most wonderful gift anyone could give our city. For children, it's a place for adventure and learning.
Ned Sullivan, president of the environmental group Scenic Hudson, expressed support.
Scenic Hudson has protected land and created about 65 parks throughout the Hudson Valley, and we see in each case economic benefits in terms of enhancing the value of surrounding land.
Robert Stackpole, who was on the city's planning board for some 30 years, opposed FASNY.
They're building a building beyond capacity to reach a number that we said was too big and too dangerous for the small neighborhood of Getty Farm and southern end of White Plains.
The Reverend Timothy Dalton spoke on behalf of the White Plains Religious Leaders Association.
The question before you now is not whether this will impact our city, because clearly it will. The question is whether this impact as a whole will have a positive or a negative effect on our city. We, our clergy groups, have come to the conclusion that welcoming FASNY will be a tremendous addition to our community, both across the city and to the neighborhoods in which it will reside.
Beth Wallach, known for her activity with the White Plains Beautification Foundation, supported the project.